just as anybody that gets acclimated to something, once you can feel it with your butt and feel it in your head, it becomes second nature.
Lately, I learned something about myself that doesn't help me in racing, but I learned I'm not very good at it, first off, and then I also learned I don't like when people are behind me because I like to be able to see what's going on.
What is this thing? Oh, that's the thing.
That's the thing that like I was in a pack and I didn't like being in the anywhere that wasn't behind everyone because I didn't like knowing that somebody's behind me potentially going to crash into me.
Oh.
Which I was like, man, that's a really bad attribute to be a racer. That you don't like being in front of people because you don't know what that guy's doing.
Yep.
Like the mirrors obviously don't do that much, and like in a go-kart you can't tell what somebody's doing behind you. But if there's a pack, my only worry was like I don't trust any of these guys behind me, and it's just like I don't know. It's a bad attribute to racing, but I don't like people being behind me. It's a really bad attribute. Because how do you get used to that, knowing that the guy behind you could spin you out on any turn?
Yeah, I think that's a perspective thing. It's like when I'm going in, no matter what it was. I mean, when it was racing, whatever. If I'm trailing and then I pass that person, it's like I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Is at least my perspective on it. It's like, okay, I've done what it takes to get in, past this person. Now for them to overtake me is I'm gonna have to screw up. I don't want to focus on that. But as long as I don't make a mistake, I can continue on up and gain. That's just my perspective on it. Maybe it's like being a perpetual optimist. There's some sort of, there's got to be something tied to that. But anyhow.
Well, it's like I think it's like being like a pack animal where you kind of like to be able to oversee everything. Like you're kind of like, you don't want to be like anything sneak up on you. Like when you're in the front of a pack, everybody's sneaking up on you.
A pack animal.
Yeah, you're kind of like a pack animal. I mean, that's kind of what it is. Like, there was that thing about like wolves where the guy's at the back, like watching everything instead of at the front. There was something about that, but it was a myth, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't like being anywhere but the back. It's a weird spot to be.
We are our own wolf pack now.
I have a weird mental deficiency, you could say. Yeah, I don't know.